LCK. How have I been gone for 5 minutes
well, I mean,
and they've got 4 kills on Theorex?
Ah, yes. The classic 0-8 start.
Yeah.
How is that?
You don't understand, I got unlucky. Okay, you get unlucky once, maybe twice.
Yehu just here pressuring. And so is Sponge.
9
I mean, they
equals
could
5.
potentially dive clear here, but he's got Flash in his
Every time I don't watch
IG,
it's been like,
Yeah.
I think it's been about
Clear
4 or 5 times this year I've missed like an IG crazy game.
Yeah.
Where it goes into insanity.
Happen,
well, a good move from DRX not to overcommit.
And when I
but
watch,
the fact is they still brought
they either
so many
just get
resources
instantly
down here to
stomped
make this
because
play
Mako
happen.
and fucking Wei are trolling,
it feels
or they
bad
just stomp
not to get anything from it.
every time I watch. Maybe I'm a curse.
And the Panty and the Grand Starfall, but
It's just a gigantic wave going into the turret in the top lane as we speak.
yeah.
It's not every day you get like a lane gank from the mid laner for the top laner's lane.
It's also...
And then the jungler's there.
It's not every day that you get to 10 minutes in the game and the Akali has 1,000 gold lead over the Talia. This is, you know, we've been critical of the Akali. We've seen the Akali just really not work. We said this kind of about the Wukong last game. I mean, I'm pretty big on Wukong.
Time to bro hate watch.
But he has been on a loss streak.
Yeah, well, I
This
think
is
you're
the
going to be in
Akali
a
test, right?
position
If
now
Akali
because
loses
DRX
this
won a
game-
game. Wait,
Blame the Akali.
because
You know?
DRX won a game, they're still in.
This is about as good a start
But when
as
they
you can
play
get.
against Bro, do
And
they have
again,
to
we've
win by a
already
certain
highlighted
game
the
score to qualify?
composition, so you can't even blame the Unraveled Earth.
Do they have to like 2-0 them?
Just a bunch
Wait,
of
what the fuck's
rooms
happening with my camera?
coming in to sweep up the rocks. Sponge. He's
Like,
fine.
how does that work?
Maybe-
After those nearby.
No, they just have to win. They have to
Raptor was a
2-0.
little bit closer, could have.
But
I guess if Sponge was a bit closer.
okay, they just have to win, because that would be really weird otherwise. Imagine your DRX versus Bro. If you 2-0, you're through. If you lose one game, you're out, even if you win the series.
Wow,
What happens if you win the first game, lose the second? How depressing is it to play that third game? How pointless is it? You're already
A little
out.
bit spooky,
Yeah.
a little bit scary. It's also a full level lead in terms of experience.
All right, going on in, utilizing some of that gold, but a very nice ult to disengage here from the side of Rich. Also had Ondil for the follow-up if Vikla was going to overcommit.
Yeah, I mean, you'll take it from the side of DRX. If you're able to disengage from that scary Akali and not get killed, always going to be happy about that. Rich is pretty strong now with the Eclipse, but I still don't think you want to
What if you lose the first? How depressing is the
second?
second? Yeah, you just may as well just int it.
Oh, they're setting up for... Andal leave... no, Andal... Oh, no.
Well, everybody's around. They're trying to clear the wave here. It's just a full-on dive. The promo does get a lot of value, but I'm not sure it's going to
he
matter
actually
all
tanked
too
for a
much.
while,
Kellen
you know.
will go down.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay, that didn't
Not
go
bad
too
at all.
badly. You know, the wave was already gone. It's a 1-for-1.
Could have gone worse.
I think they take it. You know, I was a little bit scared that, like, they were both, you know, it looked like Rich was just going to leave Andal.
Being
but they
plus
stuck it
1
out.
hour ahead is
You
so
know,
weird.
I respect that. They had some solidarity. Wasn't the easiest dive to pull off, and fortunately, Kellen,
Normally LCK starts
have
at 8
heal up,
AM,
I
but now it's,
believe
or 9 AM
I don't
rather.
think it would
Now
have
it starts
saved
at
him.
10 AM.
Looked like the tower hit was doing a lot of damage, but yeah, he just holds on to that. Okay, it's still a big lead for BNK Fear X.
But it feels different.
Not insurmountable.
Like,
but,
it's already 11 o'clock. That's so weird.
Not
Normally when we're watching
feeling too hot about
LCK,
it. It is
like the
Sunday
first series
Sky with
ends
both
at 11
junglers,
o'clock.
So even though there's a lead there, it's still not going to feel too terribly about that.
Try being 7
It
hours
is
ahead.
mostly just spooky Akali. And we've seen Akali jump into fights, get one-shot die, and then the game is just over from there.
That's
so,
a normal time
you know,
zone.
There's that possibility.
There isn't a ton of...
Wait, I learned a fact the other day that really fucked my brain
if
up.
Ondil gets in there and they get
What was the
concussive
fact?
blows down, maybe, but it does feel like, you know, the Akali should be moving around enough to avoid that, and you're
I
not
can't
really
remember.
hitting her as jar.
But I learned something. Wait, are we doing the thing again? Do I have to move to YouTube? Why does it do this? Sorry. Didn't I-
Like if
But,
Rich hits
it
an
does-
ult, the flag and drag hits, and those ult connects, then yeah, they could probably burst Vikla,
Let's
but
move to YouTube.
will it hit? There's a lot of CC that would be devastating if it hit. Like if Rich hits an ult, flag and drag hits, and those ult connects, then yeah, they could probably burst Vikla, but will it hit?
All right, trying to set something up here. Big engage from the side of
Sorry.
the BNK, but the Cataclysm comes down and zones pretty well. Actually, for the side
Ooh,
of
the flash from
DRX,
Teddy
as
on
now
the
Feather Storm
side.
does come down. Here is Rich joining the fight, gonna zone away the rest of the team, but Clear also joining up, gets that kill onto the AD carry. And Raptor comes in and cleans up the support. 2 more kills on the board for BNK.
That was so awkward because what actually ended up happening is when the Cataclysm came down, Teddy actually
7-1.
He's gonna dive him. Yeah, he's absolutely gonna. Okay.
Oh,
That's not the shuriken we were looking for.
I mean, I see what you're
Well,
cooking there.
looks like Vikla not getting the value. Maybe we're hoping for Akali, but it doesn't
I
really
see
matter
what
when
you're
your
cooking.
team are just winning everywhere else.
Chat, are they releasing a
Speaking
new
of everywhere,
champion
oh,
this
wow.
year or no?
Yep. Goodbye to your turret. That's feats of strength. Feats of strength. I always
Or are
feel
they
like
done with
it's the
champs this year?
situation where you see a draft, you're like, wow, I
Yes, they're
really
gonna
don't like
release a
this draft,
Darkin.
and they end up just stomping. Oh, okay, look at this.
The
So
end of the
Teddy, the Cataclysm comes down, and he tries to auto, but he's not in range because the Cataclysm, and they're at the other
What's
end
it
of it. It's so painful.
The name of the champion.
One of the problems with having a short-range AD carry on the job in his team.
Zahen.
That actually meant he missed out on a lot of damage, and then he had to awkwardly play around the Xayah in this situation. And I feel like they're kind of suffering a bit from this Lucian's range.
Imagine if he was playing Ziggs.
Oh, baby.
Just imagine.
Monka.
Yeah.
It would have actually been insane.
No range.
Oh, very nice combo on
Absolute
Akali.
one
He's
shot.
just
Wait,
dead.
Can't do
DRX
that.
fighting.
Rakan into Talia does not feel good. I feel like there's a lot of champions in this game that just don't feel good into the other team's champions. That's been like a consistent theme.
Yeah, we were talking about the Akali, but what about like the Pantheon and the Jax and the Xayah?
It's the suit. Oh, for the Lucian?
Just in general, like BNK, they're just winning literally everywhere.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
You can be a voice actor.
They are all ahead. They've got a lot of momentum.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, we have a bit of engages coming both ways. And the
Oh,
flank
the
comes
Akali
in, and
one
Teddy's
shot.
just dead. And they get the angle. Yeah, there's nowhere for him to go. That's 2 kills now as Rich gonna dash into the Jax after the fact. And now 5,000 gold to lead here. 15 minutes in, the Shuriken from miles away, and the damage is just insane. They're diving
Beautiful.
every turret they can.
Beautiful.
And Vikula's gonna stay alive. BNK
Gorgeous,
are
lovely,
smashing them here.
They're
fantastic,
just absolutely
sublime.
dumbstring them. The awkward hand comes up.
6k up in
Handle,
15.
Yeah.
Was.
That's kind of how I feel at the moment. See this flank angle from
6K
Vikla
up in
so
15
good.
mins.
Teddy tries to disengage away. Gets jumped on. The immediate engage from Vikla. Redemption's too late to do anything. Yahoo's just in the middle. Nothing he can do.
Say the words. Nope.
And then it's a fact that
Not
the
gonna
play
say it. They have a
continues.
Kali Pantheon. Could
Vikla
into
finds great
Talia
shuriken
Brown.
angle
Could be
as well
losable.
onto Rich. Resets the tower aggro. Such a mobile composition. And DRX just don't even look like they're in this game right now. There is such a massive lead across the board. This is a stomp. This does not even look close, not even remotely.
Yeah. Limit testing when it goes
Stop
right.
with the
Yes,
it
it
could
goes.
be.
Just feels
Stop
like
it.
a BNK FairX composition.
Stop with the it
when you
could
put it
be.
down.
Stop it.
It is just C champion, kill champion.
Very good at doing that, you know, and if you get the right angle on the Lucian, who doesn't quite have the range, or the Talia, who's this far behind, like, a lot of the tools that DRX have for peeling against this composition just don't really exist anymore.
And the rocks keep getting swept up, you know?
All right, well, they're going for Teddy again, but it's actually DRX who are engaging here. They're caught,
Oh.
and the double knockback comes in. Are the launch to Eddie is really the only
What the
question.
fuck?
Teddy
Wait.
gonna go into the Rift Herald, and
Wait,
actually
another double
survive.
knock.
The comeback is
What?
happening here for DRX.
What?
And a big kill, actually, from Vikla. Insane damage from him, but it's still so
You're
many kills
lying.
going the way of DRX, and they'll get this mid-tier 1.
Big fight comes out from DRX.
You're lying
Rift
that you're
Herald usage
6K up in
fantastic there
15
from
and you
Teddy
just
buys
lost
some
the-
time. And just as we're thinking they could do no wrong, it goes back the other way.
Are
And Chronicle
you
would tell you
kidding?
cases don't exist.
Are you
So they start to play.
serious?
You know what? This is Xayah into Jarvan. I feel like the cycle continues of champions not being fun to play
What?
into other champions. The play pretty fantastic from DRX, the flank angle as well. The setup from the Talia. Unfortunately, Teddy maybe would have wanted to actually just stay in the Herald for longer there. Vikla gets the exit kill, but they do get the objective bounty on the mid tower as well and take that down. It's a big influx of gold. And now Yahoo's 4-1.
All of a sudden. I mean, that is
Out of nowhere.
insane. He's got a lead on the Akali.
That's insane.
What's
That's because he got all the shutdowns.
That's Rise Group, baby. That's all I can say.
That is so
That's
right.
Rise Group. There's no other explanation. You can tell me all sorts of different reasons and the way the fight happened. No, that does not matter. All that matters is that this is Rise Group, baby.
I feel like,
He wants to all in him.
you know how in like fantasy media,
But does
like
he
in
kill him?
books and
Yes,
stuff,
flash.
it's like different you know, there's like some of them are like all about
So now
science.
they've
and some of them are
basically
all about,
come
like,
back 4K
magic.
gold
Yeah.
deficit.
I feel like Legend Group is the science, and Rise Group is the magic. You know,
It's very accurate.
Legend Group's the logic, and Rise Group is just, it's mystical. You don't really understand it. You're just in awe.
Powerful forces.
You are just in
Powerful
awe.
forces
Clash
play.
together.
Yes.
We're not meant to understand, I don't believe. Going in now is Vikla. He's got a lot of damage,
Yeah, have to
actually.
flash
Rich
there.
is going to flash there. And the Redemption utilized just to make sure. The Akali is still very strong. 5-0 and 3.
Why does Saya have
behind on
Conquer?
gold.
It's very normal to have
Yeah.
Conquer into a lot
I
of
think we're
bruisers.
just truly tested when we witness
tanks.
the Rise Group
I've seen Conquer Zaya a lot.
experience.
A lot.
Today,
Are you
today that's
alone
what's
right
been going
now?
on.
Am
DRX
I alone?
Once again, though, showing a lot of resilience.
Brother, I'm in a
We
cave
talked
in
about
the
Wukong,
darkness
the
by
9-killer
myself.
Wukong managed to hold on against that.
Yeah.
Now it's the 5-killer Kali managing to weather the storm. It's not over yet, though. There's still a deficit. There is still a lot of things that could go wrong. We just got to see how the team fights play out. Diablo has his flash again. Oh, Andal.
Going in on Andil. It's not the best feel, but he's still going to do a big chunk and just essentially get away.
A big thing with that last fight was
Yeah,
the
everyone
fact
else
that
said
Diablo not
media
having
day,
flash
but they
means
also
he's
left
sitting
this
duck
office. They're not
against
going to
the
use this
job.
office
You know,
anymore.
Zaya, not a
But I'm
great
just
pick
using the
in
office so I can do
job,
LCK mornings.
But his flash is up now.
Because
And that
nothing
limits
will
their
stop
ability
me from
to
watching the LCK
insta-kill the enemy
mornings.
AD carry effectively. Well, not insta-kill, force heal, and then kill him. But with the Atacon up and available, and that Hextech Soul being a looming threat with Dragon in a minute and a half, DRX wanting to
Except
try
the Shy.
and test some of the
Well,
vision down on
the
the
thing
spot
is, the
side.
Shy normally plays at like 2 p.m. and Scrim start at 2
I
p.m.
mean, they
It's a
can
horror.
contest vision.
Can
There's
LPL
no
just
Otacon
start earlier
here
with
from
IG
the side
games?
of
Like,
BNK,
please?
so
Do
not
I
a
have
whole
to, like,
lot to
beg
worry
them?
about just yet.
They would do it, though, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they would. Clears top lane, though, with no TP, so I think the timing on this a little bit off, and maybe feeling
Why not
a
just
little
delay
bit
your
sheepish
scrims?
and
Ah,
potentially
yes.
not as strong
Delay 6
as they
people's
were
time
before
just
the last fight we
because
had,
of one
so.
I'm
degenerate
not sure
red.
BNK FRX have ever felt sheepish.
No, actually 11 people's
That is
time
true,
because the
that's
enemy
a
team
good
too.
point. Yeah,
They feel only, I was going to say wolfish, but I guess foxish, you know?
Fox-ish.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't...
That makes a lot of sense, given that
You're the
yeah.
owner though?
Yeah.
That doesn't matter,
Their
I'm not
mascot
fucking
is-
big.
Is the yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the fox is often seen as very cunning.
Yes
they're
guys,
just
you will
gonna
all
start it.
patiently
Yeah.
wait for me while I finish
cunning
watching
move from the
my
Foxes.
team play.
A ruse here
Then we will
from
play.
the Foxes.
A delightful ruse.
And now they're just scrambling RDRX to
Because
get in
I
here.
said so.
Oh, look at Clear. Oh, look at the flank.
The flank
Yeah, I
is
think BFX
gigantic, but
wins the
Rich
game
is
here.
going to spot him. I
Unless
just don't think
Spun-
that
no.
DRX can do anything about this objective. And yes, they will in fact get away as now the engage goes in on a Teddy, but Clear all by himself,
Wait.
taking a ton of damage. The knockback comes
Vikla,
in.
can you cook something?
But Jarvan goes in as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade. A lot of damage already done here by DRX. As now over the wall, in goes Vikla, but on the rocks, the Rakan just gets one shot.
wait a
And
second.
now Teddy gets
Wait a
healed
second.
for on the
Yeah,
back
you.
line. He's going
Oh,
to live.
Teddy!
Front line
Oh, he
is
lived.
being totally run here by Vikla and Diablo on the left side. A pretty close fight, all things
Not
considered.
bad.
As with no
don't
flash
you
available,
start
doesn't look
scrims
like
later?
Rich is going to get in
Who's
range of these two.
Just get worse
But
quality
the
practice
Outcom's
because they're
still
starting
taken
really
by
late.
BNK.
A noble sacrifice from
When everyone else
Calendar,
already
sweeper
started
of the
hours
rocks
before
for
us.
his teammate.
That's how it works, Hawks. That's
Okay.
how the comp works.
Guys,
Yeah,
someone
what
needs
happened to
tank
Clear?
these rocks right now. We'll see the moment.
Oh, yeah, he flashed in for no reason and
Clear goes
died.
for the engage on Teddy.
Oh,
Very isolated from his
yes.
team. The follow-up isn't
Here it
immediately
is.
able to get onto him.
Wait, no, not this one.
Not this one, not this one.
Next one, next one.
Next one. Next one. Yeah, the engage comes in after, and he jumps
The rocks
in.
just
He only
murdered
catches like the
the
latter
Rakan.
end. But yeah, it doesn't even clear
my
that many
boy
rocks.
Kellen.
He'll
So
clear two.
step it up next time.
Teddy living there is a
A
crime.
very scattered fight. And Vikla still is such a very looming threat when he has his ult available still. But the Dragon doesn't go down. Team's able to get back on the map. Vikla is level 15, very scary. The Diablo also a 2-level lead on Teddy.
Yeah.
Atacon giving a lot of XP. Now Vikla on the flank.
Sponge is taking a huge amount of damage on the Strake. They really don't want to give over the soul point here, but I think they might just have to. There it goes over to BNK. And so Hextech soul point.
Yeah, not a good one to give over. Especially because
Yeah.
I feel like this composition
DRX
for BNK
swung the
Rex
game
generally
back, but I
struggles
think
to take
it
towers
is
with
a
it being
little
short range
bit
for melee
cooked.
champions. So getting things like Soul, huge way to push the pace of the game.
Soul Point, Atakan.
And look to close it out.
Zaya's level 15 in one wave. 15.
Everything
she's the highest
really
level
more
in
so
the game
going in
next to
favor.
Akali.
And you remember last game, BNK FearX obviously had a lead through. But
the boys are okay
Feature
at
Strength
media day.
did go over to DRX. Atakan
No
did
one's
go over to
replying to me.
DRX. The Dragons were more even. This
Everyone's
game, BNK
ignoring
FearX
me.
stacked up a lot more of those objectives, more than just the gold lead.
Yeah.
So it is feeling a lot more one-sided. The level leads as well I was talking about before. Diablo's a full 2 levels over his
Why are you saying
counterpart.
deserve?
Vikla is as well. Raptor's about a little bit over a full level. Clear is just under a full level, but there's this pretty sizable
there's my
advantages right
Odoame is
now.
there. I was wondering
And
what
it
the fuck he
feels
was
like
doing. He wasn't replying to my
DRX need
messages.
a big fight
He's on the
win.
World's Analyst desk.
Probably around Baron.
Shit.
BNK FearX, ideally you want them to start Baron and then you wipe them, you get the Baron. That would firmly get you back into the game for this next Dragon fight. I think if not much happens for the next Dragon fight, you're actually in a bad spot. You'd rather Baron be started and they throw on that. But I think if you're playing for Soul, I think it's so dangerous because it's such a power deficit with the level disadvantage. And also, I mean, looking at items.
That's an old replay, bro.
1,700
Is
gold
it?
ahead
Oh.
compared to the Lucian.
Yeah. It's feeling pretty good for him at this point in time. A lot of wardage here. See 3 wards coming out from DRX on top of that Baron already, so
are you sure?
Very aware
They didn't
that
just misclick
BNK
the
could
one
just
for
started
2.
at 25 minutes if they felt like it, which generally they do.
They generally do. I don't think they should. I think they should just play for the Dragon in 3 minutes. Look for picks if you can, but unless you have like a major advantage that signals like we should just go for the Baron, yeah, you don't need to do it, especially with what happened last game when Sponge stole it. Just play for the Dragon. Safer. That being said, if you do get a pick...
Yeah, TP's coming in. Sponge in a lot of trouble, has to flash. Good idea. Otherwise, he's just dead. And then they absolutely start the
Unless I
Baron.
can push bot now, chilling.
They're trying to corral Yahoo in here. Does have the wall.
Yeah, just going to go ahead and dive. They got 2 guys. Going in on a Sponge, though.
We are
now the
protecting this
TP
top tier
comes
1
in,
with our wives.
And it looks like that's all they
Hell
wanted,
yeah.
essentially. They're going to back
We
away
ain't
after
giving
getting
this
that, Summoner out.
Yep, they make sure the TP trade is even, importantly enough, between the 2 top laners. Teddy wants to recall now to pick up the Infinity Edge. I think the call is like, okay, they're not going to do
okay,
Baron
3
right
item
now.
Lucian
Hexgate
is
as well,
quite
but you
nice.
get
He's
back
matching
really
Zaya.
quick. But again, I think this is fine for BNK FearX. You're not under a huge onus to make things happen right now. This second, that Soul that is looming is the big point of contention. And I'm just struggling to see the angles for DRX for that, because we saw them so choked out of vision when it came to setting up for that. And right now, you see Andal setting up vision in the Baron area. I don't think this is wrong, but the problem is you're putting so much focus towards the Baron. What about the Dragon?
Yeah. That feels like the much more important objective at this point in time. Like, the Baron is nice, but Hextech Soul wins you the game.
I think if you lose Baron, you're probably going to lose the game. If you lose Dragon, you're definitely going to lose the game.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, if
feel
they
like,
could...
Yeah.
I don't think he's wrong.
If they could get GA Death Stance on their
But now you have
bruisers,
to move towards
this
Dragon.
might
put him in
be
a
enough.
15, kind of scrambling to get the vision
It's not
down.
enough, it's cooked.
But now they're moving
I
up
just
towards
simulated in my
Baron. You're
head.
like, oh wait,
They're
guys,
not going to get
you
it.
have
It's
to,
1 minute
you
till
know,
Drake.
this vision out, it's very difficult to keep
I
control
just
on both
simulated it.
sides.
Scrambling
My
around the
name
map,
is Twitch.
essentially.
Chat.
Trying to see whether or not they're doing this, or at least get enough vision around it. They have a ward nearby. That should tell them that they're not. The culling comes down. An angle here for Vikla. The knockup goes in on a Teddy as Rich is trying to peel. Kellen's getting low, but Teddy's already dead. And now Diablo kind of just has a free moment. They're trying to get onto that backline, and they will take him down.
Vikla
Akali.
Akali.
Way too deep for that one, and that's going to be the final kill. Vikla coming in from the bottom side. And it looks like BNK have just done it here in game 2.
Pretty masterful game from Vikla. No deaths on this Akali. Looks like the broom composition
showed up this
sweeping
game.
up those rocks. And DRX will fall in this game to 1-1.
Are you the guy that called himself Sparky in elementary school?
I didn't
call myself
going to
Sparky.
game 3. Vikla picking up a Medjai's. He actually recalled that, bought the Medjai's and TP'd. I saw that. That's cheeky.
I didn't call, my brother called me Sparky.
Hey, I would have bought this. We would have won this game anyway.
Yeah.